Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be answering all of your guys' questions. I posted on my Instagram that I was going to be filming this video so you guys could ask me anything you wanted to. So if you're not already, make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram so that you can be a part of videos like this. I feel like it's been such a long time since I did like a sit down video, like life update. Like I can't remember the last time. It's gotta be years ago at this point. Let's just jump right into the questions. Okay, so let's start off pretty easy. We're gonna start with like school related questions. So somebody asked, what are you majoring right now in college? So I am currently an animal science major. I'm on the pre-vet track. So I have 4 years of undergrad with animal science, and then hopefully I'll be going to vet school after that. My goal is to go to vet school in Wisconsin because this is my home state, and then I will get in-state tuition, which would be a game changer. But I've also been looking at some international schools as well, primarily in Germany, because if you guys remember, I did like a shopping haul in Germany a couple of months ago, and that was when I was visiting my family in Germany and doing a study abroad 2-week trip there. So it would be a dream to be able to go back there for even longer. In fact, I've been looking at one semester length program that is an exchange with Wisconsin system schools and then like 14 universities in Germany, so it seems like a really cool experience. I'm actually also learning German right now in school. I'm definitely not very good yet. You know, it's gonna take years, I'm sure, to become fluent, but that is my goal. So it's kind of like a long-winded answer to that simple what's your major question. But yes, and I'm companion animal right now, cats and dogs, so. Okay, somebody asked, what's some of your goals? Definitely, like I mentioned earlier, I want to get back to Germany as soon as possible. This is exciting news, in October I have an appointment at the Chicago consulate. Basically it's where you have like a German representative there, and I'm going to be getting my German passport, which I'm so excited about. Through my dad, because he was born and raised in Germany, I have automatic citizenship through him, which is really cool, and he just had to mail me his like birth certificate, my parents' marriage certificate, in order for me to bring those papers to Chicago, and then they will see that I'm a citizen, and then I will hopefully get my German passport. Having that German passport will be really helpful for if I want to move there in the future, and also just for traveling in general, and if I want to go to school there, it'll be so much easier. Another goal, obviously, to get my degree and to become a vet. Degree, Germany. Becoming fluent in German is definitely a big one for me. It's gonna be hard, I know, but I want to be able to communicate while I'm abroad. Another goal of mine, this is like a smaller goal, like not really as important. I'm trying to grow out my natural hair. So recently I chopped my hair, guys. So if you guys noticed, yes, my hair is a little bit shorter, but I'm trying to grow out my natural color. This is my natural color here. I cut off all the dyed bits. A little bit on the bottom is still a little bit ashy from the like ex-mondo treatment I did a while ago. But yeah, I want to grow out my hair to like my waist long term, if it's healthy. Otherwise, I'd rather have it just like healthy and mid-back or something. Another goal of mine is working out and also kind of getting more flexible. I've been thinking about maybe trying like a week-long stretching video again, like a challenge of seeing how flexible I can get in a week. Oh my gosh, I've been collecting some really cute activewear, and here's a little bit about that. A little note from the sponsor of today's video. These are the Power Band resistance leggings from Fanka, and they bring an extra boost to your workout. They're designed with built-in resistance to make your workouts or even just everyday activities more effective, and can also help you burn more calories. The vertical resistance bands not only add the challenge, but also help accentuate your natural shape. They have tummy control too, so everything feels secure. Once they're on, they're super comfortable, but I'll be honest, getting them on can feel like a mini workout thanks to the extra compression. I usually wear a medium in leggings, but I sized up to a large, and I definitely recommend going 1 to 2 sizes up because they're made to fit snug. The leggings seem to be squat proof, which is always a plus, though they do show sweat pretty easily, so keep that in mind. On the front, they also have Fanka's logo, which is really nice and subtle. The crisscross pattern on the front and back is super flattering too. The side pockets are super convenient too and can easily fit your phone, keys, and more. The top I'm wearing is their Body Sculpt tank, which I also got in a size large, so it wouldn't feel too tight. I'd say it offers medium to light support, perfect for Pilates or other low impact workouts. If you get the color white like I did, you might be able to see the padding through the fabric. It doesn't really bother me, but if you want to avoid that, I would recommend getting a darker color. If you guys want to check them out, head to www.fanka.com. Also, they offer 30-day returns and exchanges if it's not quite right for you. And also, here's a coupon code if you guys want a little bit of extra money off your order. And let's get back to the video. How are you doing at school? How am I doing? Let's do some introspection here. I would say with classes, I'm doing pretty good. pretty good. My classes are not bad this semester. I have some like behavioral classes about animals, some welfare classes. As you guys know, if you watched my previous video about getting a dog, I have Mr. Zorro. He's sleeping in his crate right now. So all of that has been amazing. Now, social life wise, it's been bad. As I've gotten older, I feel like I've become a lot more social. I used to be pretty introverted like in middle school and high school, and it's been hard because there was some drama last year, okay? And there was a bit of a falling out with my entire friend group. It was really bad. So yeah, I don't really have any friends right now and it's really bad. Obviously, like, I'm in this vet program and I've been meeting a lot of really cool people in the program, but I don't really have like any friends here right now, which sounds so depressing, I know, and I'm trying to work on it, so hopefully I meet some cool people soon. But I have been staying in contact with my close friends from high school, as well as my sister and I are really close, so that has been really good too. But you guys, it's been rough with no friends. Oh, and speaking of being lonely, somebody asked, do you have a boyfriend? Drum roll, please. No. I am a single Pringle, okay? Similarly to last year's drama with the friend group, it also involved a guy, okay? So yeah, I went through a pretty bad breakup in January of this year. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you want a full story time, let me know, because that was bad. That was low-key a low point in my life. My ex and I were dating for like 4-ish months, which doesn't sound like a very long time, but we hung out a lot, we did everything together. All of my friend groups kind of came from that relationship. So then when that relationship ended, everything else kind of went downhill. So that kind of sucked for sure. And right now, I'm not dating. I'm kind of just focusing on school. I'd rather make friends right now than get another relationship, because quite frankly, I don't really have time for a relationship right now, even if I wanted to, which I kind of do want a relationship. You know, I'm bored. I'm lonely. Because between school right now, taking care of Mr. Zorro, and doing shadowing, service hours, all these things that are preparing me for vet school, I simply just don't have time right now for a boyfriend, so I'm prioritizing myself. Some days are easier than others though, that is for sure. Okay, the next question is, any advice for girls in college and high school? Don't prioritize men or your significant other, or, you know, don't do it, okay? Please don't. You are in school to learn. Like, I know that is so like irritating to hear, and I'm sure your parents are like, oh, focus on your school, focus on academics, but listen, they're right. I can't believe I'm saying this, I feel like such an old lady right now, but truly, like, when you're in school, I highly recommend just focusing on getting your education. Like, I know it seems like a really long time right now, you know, you're like dragging your feet, like, especially high school, it feels like this awkward time in your life, but I really recommend like just focusing on yourself and your friends. And if you do have a boyfriend, that's great, but I highly advise not letting that control your life, and definitely do not prioritize your boyfriend or significant other over your friends. That's pretty shitty if you ask me, and I hate it when friends do that. That happened to me last year with some of my other friends who were in relationships. It's a terrible feeling to be on the other end of that. So just prioritize yourself, focus on getting good grades, and once you have your degree, once I have my degree, you best believe I'll be going out there and I will be finding a man. Ooh, somebody said, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I'm nervous. Any tips? I love this question because I was in the same place like 5 years ago. When I was 14, I was just starting my YouTube channel. Just do it. Honestly, like, if you're afraid of being judged, or you're like, oh gosh, like, I don't know where to start, honestly, just starting somewhere is good. I remember my first video I ever posted was this Gymshark review, and I love Gymshark, so just like choose something that you really like and make a video about that, and it'll just come naturally to you. It will feel awkward talking to a camera. Okay, it still kind of feels awkward for me. But yeah, just post it. Even if your first video or first few videos aren't the best, just starting somewhere is really great, and it'll feel so good to put it out there. And if you get judged for it, whatever, at least you're doing what you like to do. And I remember the next day after posting my first video, I saw it had 13 views. I remember that number exactly, and I was ecstatic. I was like, oh my gosh, 13 people wanted to watch this video. Just start somewhere. Advice for dealing with insecurities. This is a hard one. I feel like I could do a whole video on this one. I feel like with insecurities, a lot of the time we think that people are like noticing these things about us, and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm probably getting judged so hard for this. But like, people are so self-absorbed. Like, nobody is noticing those little things about you. Everybody's so like consumed about themselves. Think about it. Like, when you're out in public, if you're insecure about something, you're thinking about like, oh my gosh, I'm so insecure about this. like you're consumed thinking about yourself. You're not noticing these little things in other people, you know? I guess just try not to let it consume you, because no good comes from that. It's just gonna make you less happy, and I would just focus on the things that you really like about yourself. I know it sounds cheesy, but honestly, just saying like to yourself or like in your head, like, wow, I'm really proud of myself for what I did today. Or like, wow, I look so hot today. Like, I love the way my hair looks. There's not really a magical cure for getting rid of insecurities. I think it's just like a process of, I guess, redirecting those negative thoughts to something more positive about yourself. I mean, I've got to work on that too. I'm not a master at this either. Okay, it looks like the last question is any friend drama. And like I kind of said, last year there was a hell of a lot, okay? I'm not gonna get too much into the nitpicky details because it doesn't matter in the end of the day. Basically, it all started with a great friendship like first semester, and then second semester I went through a breakup, and then my close friend, aka my roommate too, was also in a relationship, and she kind of prioritized him over everything else in her life, including me as her friend, and it wasn't a very good situation. It was a lot more complex than that, but I decided it was best for me to leave their friendship. It was not an easy decision by any means. It was the most stressful time of my life. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It was a really hard time for me, especially after going through that breakup and then losing my best friend too, and that whole friend group. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was miserable. But I have some good news. I'm doing better now. I still see them around campus sometimes and I hate it. My stomach does like this little flip. But then I just focus on my own goals, my own dreams, and everything else seems a little bit more small. If you're going through a friendship breakup or a romantic breakup, honestly just focus on your goals. Like, I know it's so cheesy, everybody's like, oh, focus on yourself, you'll feel so much better. But like, seriously, you will feel so much better, and I feel so much better after, you know, physically writing down your goals really helps. Making like vision boards and all of that kind of stuff. Like, I'm thinking about all these grand scale things I'm doing in my life right now. I'm getting my citizenship for another country. I'm pursuing a degree and I'm gonna be a doctor one day. Like, all of those things just makes a little boyfriend, a petty boyfriend, and a petty friend group feel so much smaller. And I'm like, I'm doing good. So yeah, those were all of the questions I had. I hope you guys enjoyed this little life update video. And if you're struggling, I hope you found some good advice in this video. We are currently on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We are at like 6.7 right now. It is a goal of mine. Speaking back to that other question, a big goal of mine is to reach 10,000 subscribers. So it would mean so much to me if you could hit that subscribe button. Completely free, no obligations. You can always unsubscribe if you're like, I don't like her videos anymore. And I will see you guys in the next video.